What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to day 3 of the Mindfulness Challenge, the 5-day Mindfulness Challenge. Super happy to have you here. Hopefully the audio is being okay. That's always what we gotta check first. And it looks like it's doing just great. So welcome to day 3. We're going to be talking about creating intentional thought patterns and understanding what are the most recurring thoughts in our mind. And the reason that we want to do this is because big part of mindfulness is being intentional about what is going on inside your head, right? And if you are not aware of that, then how can you change it? And how can you be more intentional of how the thoughts in your head are being shaped? Because as you know, probably 80 to 90% of our thoughts that we have on a daily basis are repeated. And as I was saying the other days, if those thoughts are not helpful or are negative, then you're not helping yourself, right? But you can train your brain to think in a more helpful way, in a more resourceful way that won't stop you from going forward. Because if your brain doesn't think it can do something, then it'll tell you, oh, you shouldn't do that. It's too scary, or you're not capable. But if you train your brain to say, I'm good at doing certain things, I'm enough, I'm worth it, then your brain's going to say, yeah, go for it, man. Go for it, girl. And it won't try to stop you as easily. So, and there are ways to train your brain. But first we need to recognize what are those thought patterns. And that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to understand what they are in your brain, like what are the dominating thoughts, what are the dominating emotions, and why are they happening? And they must be happening for some reason, right? We don't experience negative emotions for no reason. So I'm simply gonna ask also, what purpose do they serve? Okay, so to start off, let's do a short meditation, actually, just to ground ourselves, to be here in our bodies and in the present moment. And I want to remind you what mindfulness is by showing you a very funny little picture of a baby that's doing mindfulness. And it looks like this. It says, paying attention in a particular way, on purpose, in the present moment, non-judgmentally. And look at that baby. He's being super mindful. He's been practicing since he came out of the womb. That's our goal today. Just kidding. No, that takes, as I said, at least 100 minutes to notice some kind of difference, but you could definitely be feeling already a bit more calm, which is super cool. And yeah, just wanted to keep that baby in mind today, okay? The baby is our inspiration. And these are the parts of mindfulness that we were talking about on the first day. Paying attention in a particular way without judgment and on purpose. Yeah, in the present moment. All right. So now back to the jungle. And we're simply going to do a little paying attention to the breath and noting our thoughts. A bit different from day 1, because basically what I want you to do is to pay attention in the present moment. And all you're going to do is count your breath. All right. So get into a comfortable position, and yeah, hands on your lap, on your knees, or if you're lying down next to you. Make sure you're sitting comfortably or lying comfortably. Don't do this when driving or when handling machinery. That's important. And I simply want you to, I'm a bit tired already, but it's okay. Whatever comes up is the right thing. To, get relaxed. You can close your eyes if you want. And I simply want you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And do a couple more deep breaths. And when you're breathing in and out, noticing where are you feeling your breath? Is it in your nose, your throat, your lungs? Feeling it going in and out. Paying attention to the breath as it moves through you. And if any thoughts come up, that's totally fine too. You can simply notice the thought, say, okay, that's a thought, without judgment, and then bringing back your awareness to your breath. Now, if you want, keep your eyes closed. You can start counting the breaths. Counting 1 with the in breath, and then 2 with the out breath. And up to a count of 10. Once you get to 10, you can restart. This is how they do it in Headspace, and I really enjoy this way. So simply counting up to 10. When you get there, restarting.
Hello and welcome to level 1 of the Zen 12 meditation program.
Remember, if you feel distracted, bring your attention back to the breath. Now what I want you to imagine, I'm going to focus a little bit on gratitude and shift the mindset to a more joyful and grateful place. Because gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions that can help us to overcome any fear, to appreciate life more. And when you're in this state of gratitude, you see things a lot more clearly and simply appreciate. I'd love you to think, what's one moment in the past, it could be in the past 24 hours or a long time in the past, that you can feel truly grateful for? A moment that you felt deep joy for something, for someone. It can be something as small as their morning coffee, or as a hug from somebody, or something bigger like a birthday. Think of a moment where you were super grateful and step back into that moment. Feel as if you were there right now. Embody that moment again. Revisit it. Say thank you, appreciate that moment, truly. And then we're going to take another moment, a moment you were excited about, a moment from the past, a moment that brought you a lot of excitement. Again, it can be something big, something small, recent, or far away. What was a moment that you were very excited about? Imagine yourself being there again, full of excitement, really enjoying that moment with all the people around you, or being alone as well. Stepping into the moment and truly enjoying the excitement. Then we're going to take another moment when maybe you were grateful for professionally or in your student or work life. What's one moment that you can be grateful for then? It can simply be a smile from a friend or a colleague, or something bigger like a promotion or a good grade. What's a moment in your professional life that you can be grateful for? Stepping into it, feeling as if you were there now. Embracing it. Now I want you to take a grateful, exciting moment from the future. What's a moment that you can be grateful for that's going to happen in the future? Something that you can look forward to, step into it. Say, yes, this is happening now. I'm so happy about it. Something that you're looking forward to. Could be something super small, remember. Something small like them going for a walk, even. Seeing yourself there now. Being in that present moment and feeling the gratitude rushing through you. And now, I want you to grab any moment from the past or the future as fast as you want, just reaching out with your hands and grabbing these moments and then bringing your hand to your heart and saying yes when they come to your heart. These exciting, these fun, grateful moments. It can be moments with your friends, your family, with your partner, alone. Moments that you've had amazing times from the past, future, big or small. Go grab as many as you can. Say yes as they touch your heart. Feeling as if you're there. So grateful for those moments. All right. As you grab your last moment, feel like you're there, and I want you to come back to this reality. Welcome back. You can open your eyes, you can stretch a little bit, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. How does that feel? Feeling grateful is one of the most powerful emotions we can have because it can really propel us forward in all areas of life. It creates motivation, create focus, and we believe so much more that anything is possible. and it reduces stress, of course. It's very related to mindfulness because of that. And I wanted to share with you this little meditation plus gratitude practice, because oftentimes we forget what we're grateful for. We forget to appreciate what we have, because as I've been saying, our brain is often focusing on the future, what's going to happen, what could go wrong, making us anxious, or on the past, worrying about what has been gone wrong and making us not feel great. So we need to remind ourselves of what we can appreciate in this present moment. And that can be as simple as thinking about 3, 5, 10 things that you're grateful for. And it doesn't need to be big, or it can be super small. I'm grateful to be here with you, very much actually, because it's something I wanted to do, and just being able to present this concept to you and share this experience with you makes me super grateful. So that's an important part of tapping into gratitude, and psychology research has shown that a gratitude practice, especially gratitude journaling, is the most powerful practice in order to increase life satisfaction. I don't remember by how much, but simply writing down each day 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for increases your life satisfaction, guaranteed, exponentially. If you do it on a daily basis, your brain understands, focuses on what you're grateful for, because what you focus on is where your energy goes. It's where your mind pays attention, and the more you're paying attention to the good things, the less it's paying attention to the unhelpful, bad things, right? So why wouldn't you want to live like that? And I don't know. Honestly, it's a very simple practice, but often neglected because it seems so simple and like, yeah, I could do it another time. But like we said in day one, any practice like this is like going to the gym. It's like building any kind of muscle. You don't go to the gym once and simply do one push-up and say, I'm done. No, you go back, you increase the reps, you increase the difficulty. And this is the start of increasing your baseline of life satisfaction. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't it be more awesome if you could tap into more positive emotions on a daily basis? Mindfulness, gratitude brings that together. Because mindfulness helps with being aware of the emotions and being able to control them, or simply be less judgmental of them. And then gratitude helps to elevate the amount of positive thoughts and emotions. And so bringing those two together makes you enjoy life so much more. So what I want to do today also is to help you identify what are the most recurring thoughts in your head. What are the ones that take up the most space in your mind? And we're going to do that simply by asking the question, what are the 4 most dominant emotions in your mind? Both the top 2 positive, the top 2 negative. What are the 4 emotions that you experience most on a daily basis? It can be, anything. Joy, frustration, anger. There's a lot of emotions. And actually, I'm going to find for you the wheel of emotions to show you this. Because there are a lot of emotions that many people sometimes forget. But just from what comes to mind, usually you can see or you can understand what are your dominant emotions. What are the ones that you can think about? The top 4, remember. And usually it will be 2 positive, 2 negative, if you can. Just write down the top 4. And here you have an image of what all the human emotions look like in English. This is called the wheel of emotions. There are these dominant ones. And as you can see, happy, so the positive side, and kind of surprised is like neutral, are the only areas which are really like helpful and positive. I mean, they're all helpful. They all help you with something, but make you feel good. And so in happy, we have playful, content, interested. And then from these, you have the more specific ones, like playful could be aroused or cheeky, content could be free or joyful, interested could be curious and inquisitive. Then on surprised, you have startled, confused, amazed, excited, which can be described in different ways. Then on all the other ones, you have bad, fearful, angry, disgusted, sad, which can be described in so many more ways. All right. So I just wanted you to take a look at this. What are the 4 dominant emotions you feel on a daily basis? And remember, no judgment. It's totally okay to, do you hear me? You still hear me? I feel like my mic is not picking up anymore. Okay. Let me just do a mic check real quick to see if it works. Does my mic work? Test, test. Okay, seems to be working. I'm glad. Have a look around. What are the 4 dominant ones? 2 positive, 2 negative, if possible. And then I want you to label which are the top 2 ones that you feel on a daily basis. And from those top 2, remember, you can pause this video if you want to take this exercise in your own time. And from those top 2, write down what are positive ways that those 2 emotions help you and negative ways that they don't help you. Because even if they're negative emotions, they can still be helpful, right? And even if they're positive, they can still be unhelpful. Because if you need to be serious, for example, and you need to be serious, and maybe if you need to command or if you want to lead with a stricter voice, I guess, being somewhat angry, no, like serious, you could say. Serious is not an emotion, it seems, but being happy then doesn't help, because if, for example, if you've been disappointed by a colleague and you're happy about it, then that would create confusion, right? So then being happy is not a helpful emotion. So in that situation, frustration or disappointment could be useful, because then you can communicate your feelings better. And simply by having this table, this circle, you can hopefully now understand what emotions are coming up within you and be able to express them better. Because simply being able to put a word to them helps you to understand them better. So remember, write down the helpful and unhelpful ways for both dominating. You can even do it for all 4 if you want. And from that, hopefully you have a better awareness of what your thoughts are. And I'd like to ask you, do you enjoy these 4 emotions and the top 2 dominating ones on a daily basis? Or would you like to change them a little bit? Because if it's like 80% negative, 20% positive, maybe you'd like to change, right? So we're not going to go into exactly how to change that because we only have 5 more minutes today. But I would like to invite you that after this challenge, I'm going to be having a community and doing coaching for a few selected people who wish to join to keep on living in a more joyful state. It'll be a weekly practice and something where you can take it to the next level. It'll be even more powerful, where you'll be able to really create tools for yourself where you can access these joyful emotions more easily. We practiced one today, which is basically gratitude, bringing gratitude into your life and remembering and forecasting awesome moments. But what if there was something that you wanted to do and you could do something like this? Because in fact, you can change your state of mind. If you're frustrated, angry, disappointed, you can change your state of mind like this if you want, because it just takes 3 things. I'm not going to tell you about those 3 things today because that's going to come on the last day. But it can be as simple as 90 seconds of simply shifting your mind with 3 factors. One of them is physiology. I'll tell you that because you see me shaking my body. And I'll let you know why on Friday. But yeah, this is my invitation to you that if you're getting curious, if you really want to make this a bigger part of your life, of living more joyfully and intentionally living your life purpose, then that's also going to be covered in my program after this free 5 days. So hope you've enjoyed it so far. Today was very awesome. I love gratitude, if you can't tell, because it's really this state of being that humans are born with. Babies don't come out complaining out of the womb, but they express themselves so much more. They're in tune with their sadness or their need for attention, but they're not judgmental. They are, you could say, pure. And then through, as we go through life, society puts these barriers of what we need to be scared of, how we need to be, and we forget what really ignites us, this love that connects humanity. And I want to help people tap into that more easily, because it's really a shame when people forget about it, about what the world is really about, what being a human is really about. It's about connecting with others, feeling this joy. And that's at least what it is for me. And not judging others, not going to war or killing other people for selfish reasons. So I invite you to think about it. If that sounds like something that you'd want, simply you can type in the chat, say, yeah, that sounds super interesting. I'd like to know more. And tomorrow I'll share with you the more complete deal. Okay. For now, hope you enjoyed today. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about breath work and using your breath to unlock your potential, which is very cool. How long do you think you can hold your breath? 20 seconds, 30 seconds? I'm going to show you how you can hold your breath for 1.5 minutes. Okay? That's all I'm going to say for now. I'm sure if you're familiar with the exercise I'm going to do, you're probably already smiling. But it's a very powerful practice, and we're going to talk about what the importance of breathing as well, and in mindfulness. So until then, thank you very much for coming, and let's keep unlocking our mind and unlocking more joy. Spread the love today, everybody. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much for coming as well. I really appreciate you.